Hey, it's Adele from Let's Get Inky, and I'm finally back with a process video of an art journal page. Now, I've been busting my gut to get some art journal pages out for you guys. I went away to a scrapbooking retreat a few weekends ago. If you don't follow my vlog channel, our daily vlog channel, Mr. and Mrs. Rad, you might not have known that. But I went to the retreat and I got a couple of art pages done, which is really nice. But of course, I was at a retreat and I couldn't film. So this one I made the other week when I came home, and I used these gorgeous floral stamps that I've been trying to get my hand on for ages. They're by Prima. I don't know the title of them though, sorry. But they're just beautiful, and I may have been obsessing and using them on everything at the moment. So this is my Use It Up journal. If you haven't seen videos with this before, there are process videos on my channel that you can have a little look at. And my Use It Up journal is where I stick any extra paint that I have or stencils when I'm doing a scrapbook page, because I'm lazy, let's be honest, and it gives me a background for the price of just well, not the price, but the effort of cleaning up a stencil or a paintbrush. It just makes another background for me. So I use the Dylusions Creative Journal in the A5 size, and I just really like how the journal feels in my hands. I know that sounds really lame, but it's nice and solid, and honestly, I don't have access to a lot of different art journals here where I am, so this one works well. I've used it before, and so I'm going to keep using it. So I'm just fussy cutting out these stamps, and I've stamped these on Basil Marshmallow cardstock, so they are quite thick cardstock, which is nice in the journal. It kind of gives it a bit of structure. I'm actually delving into my supplies that I don't use, and I'm embossing, peeps. Get excited, because I was very excited with this, a little bit too excited, I think, and I managed to spill stuff all over my desk, and I made a big mess, but that's part of the fun, isn't it? So when you do embossing, if you haven't done it before, it's this sticky ink pad, and you stamp your stamp on this sticky clear ink pad, and you stamp it down like this, and then because it's sticky, you can shake this special powder onto it, shake off the excess, and then dry it with a heat gun, and it goes all glossy and shiny and beautiful. So this background stamp, I'm not sure what it is, sorry. It's just a text one that I have lying around that's one of my faves, and I think the embossing powder I'm using is an extremely old one. Could be Pool Party from Stamping Up, and I used it for my wedding invitations 4 years ago, so it's quite old, that one. I bought a lot of it because it was so pretty, and I think I bought 3 tubs, and this is my last tub. So it's a really simple technique. I really want to get into embossing again because it does give you a beautiful finish. I was thinking of embossing these Tim Holtz typewriter font foam stamps that I have to the side. I wasn't quite sure how the embossing, the Versamark pad, like the ink pad, the Versamark embossing pad thing, I don't know. It's not an ink pad because it's not inky, is it? What do you call it? Just a Versamark pad? I don't know. But I didn't know how that would cope with the foam of those stamps. So let me know in the comments if you've tried embossing with foam stamps and if it works, and how you clean your stamps off, because I would like to try. I think it would be really nice to do those letters in gold. Oh, that would look really pretty. So before this started, the pink and the stencil had already been there. So that's just a little bit of pink paint that I had sploshed in the background. There's a stencil that I had done some white paint over the background like months ago, and down in that bottom right hand corner is a stencil. It's a mask, and I had just sponged black paint through a stencil. So this only took me, I've only sped this up 2 times, and so it took me about 15 minutes to do. And that's the great thing about a Use It Up journal. I know I've talked about it a lot on my other channel, Inky Quill, but they're so easy, and it makes you feel like you've achieved an entire page when really you've just chucked a couple of final touches on a background. So if you are new to mixed media, or if you're someone who's time poor like I am at the moment with little Archie around, this type of art journaling is really handy. These stamps are new to me, and I freaking love them. I think it's at 49 and Market. Yes, 49 and Market, a brand I've never heard of before, but they look really hand stitched or doodled, and I love that look. I know that a lot of the things you probably could do yourself, but if I'm using them again and again and again and again, it's a lot easier to have it in a stamp form. So I'm using I think these are the Small Talk Tim Holtz word stickers, and I'm just sticking down some kind of motivational, you can do it type words. This was just after I came back from the retreat, and if you don't follow me on my main channel, I've started a Patreon account, and it was a big leap to do that. I had our little boy Archie 4 months ago, and I would love to stay at home with him next year instead of returning to full-time teaching. I'm a primary school teacher, or elementary school, and if I didn't start making some money, then I would have to go back to full-time teaching, which would mean my YouTube would completely dry up, because between teaching full-time and having a little bub, I would have no spare time to scrap or edit. So Patreon was really my last hope to try and stay home for a bit longer, and I reached my goal, which is really exciting. So now I can stay home and continue making videos for you guys, which is really fun. So this kind of page is about that, but not, I didn't journal directly about that, but I found this little quote on Pinterest that says, it's never too late for becoming, it's never too late to be who you thought you could never be, I think it was. When I started my teaching, when I was in high school, I was umming and ahhing about what career path to take, and I really wanted to do something arty. I wanted to either do my fine arts degree or graphic design or even architecture, but I got told by a lot of career advisors at school, and I listened to them, that I would never get a job. So I did primary teaching, which is something that I also loved as well, but not as, I guess, as lame as the word is, passionately, as a more artistic field. And so I feel like I'm trying to think on the positive that I haven't wasted time going through uni and years of paying off fees, but it was just a stepping stone to get to where I am, and that I can still have that creative career, hopefully, fingers crossed. So I'm just using some Hardy Shine here. That was a very deep, we've gotten really deep and meaningful today on today's video, sorry peeps. Adding a bit of Hardy Shine. This is the hot pink, and I have to add the gold. Show me the gold, Adele. Yep. Oh, almost. It's not complete unless it has some gold Hardy Shine. So yeah, this page, I decided to keep the flowers black and white. I was thinking of colouring them with watercolour, but I thought they looked more striking just by themselves. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what's something that, like, at this point in your life that you would like to make an art journal page about. So for me, it's my change in career path. That's something that I'm really enjoying expressing through my art journaling. So what about you? And also becoming a mummy. That's another exciting thing that I'm enjoying art journaling about too. Thanks for watching today, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you'd like to see some more art journal videos. And I'll be back with you very, very soon. I promise. See you all next time. Bye.